All right, young adventurer, let me take you on a wild ride through time. Picture this. You're born, not in your comfy bed with your favorite snacks, Wi-Fi, and your video games, but instead, in the dinosaur era. And let me tell you, life as a human back then would have been about as fun as getting stuck in a swamp full of angry, hungry alligators. So, grab your imagination helmet because we're about to time travel to a world where life really would suck. Let's start with the obvious. Dinosaurs. These massive, scaly, toothy monsters are all around you. Imagine trying to just walk outside and bam! A Tyrannosaurus Rex comes stomping by. It's like walking out of your house and accidentally bumping into the world's largest, angriest dog who thinks you're dinner. And guess what? There's no nice "don't feed the dinosaurs" sign. You're just a snack in their eyes. I mean, come on. Have you seen a T-Rex? It's got teeth the size of your arm and it can't be reasoned with. Forget trying to say, "Hey, could you kindly not eat me?" It won't work. And don't even get me started on the velociraptors. These guys were like the ninja assassins of the dinosaur world. They're fast, smart, and they can coordinate like a group of four-legged secret agents. Imagine going for a walk, minding your own business, and then, boom, a velociraptor jumps out from behind a bush and says, "Surprise, I'm gonna eat you." You wouldn't even have time to scream before you're a pile of dino snacks. No Wi-Fi to call for help, just a game over moment for you. Now, it's not like you're walking through a pleasant sunny day all the time. Oh no. In the dinosaur era, it's either super hot or super wet, like living inside a giant steaming sauna that never turns off. You'd step outside and immediately start sweating like you just ran a marathon in a wool sweater. And there's no AC to help you out, buddy. Nope, just the relentless sun and humidity smacking you in the face. And let's talk about rain. We all know rain can be a little annoying, but back in the dinosaur days, it wasn't just a light drizzle. Oh no, it was torrential downpours, constant floods and thunderstorms that could wipe out entire villages. The dinosaurs probably loved it. You'll need an entire boat to survive that wet mess. Let's face it, you probably think life without Netflix is already pretty bad. Well, imagine life without any entertainment whatsoever. In the dinosaur era, you wouldn't have the luxury of scrolling through your phone, playing Minecraft, or binge-watching your favorite shows. Nope, you're stuck trying to figure out how to entertain yourself in a world where the only thing you can do is avoid getting eaten by a giant dinosaur. And don't even think about pizza. No pepperoni, no cheesy goodness, no crusty crusts. The best you'd get would be some questionable plants and maybe a handful of berries if you're lucky. Not exactly the pepperoni party you were hoping for, huh? In the dinosaur era, it's survival of the fittest. And guess what? You're not exactly the fittest. You're a small, squishy human, and the world around you is filled with predators that would happily make you their dinner. No matter how fast you run, you're not going to outrun a Spinosaurus. And it's not like there's a place to hide either. There are no caves to duck into, no trees tall enough for you to climb to safety. Basically, your life is like a never-ending game of avoid being eaten that you never win. Even if you manage to stay away from the big, dangerous dinosaurs, you'd have to contend with other terrifying creatures. Remember those adorable little bugs in your backyard? Imagine those bugs being the size of your whole body and they bite. They're like the ants from your worst nightmares, only worse because they want to suck your blood and nibble on your face. Okay, so you're probably thinking, hey, maybe at least I wouldn't have to go to school in the dinosaur era. Well, guess again. Sure, there wouldn't be any boring tests or homework, unless you consider not getting eaten a test. But there's also no safety rules. There's no crossing guard to stop the dinosaurs from running you over when you're trying to cross the street. No teacher to tell you to put down that stick because it looks a little too much like a giant poisonous snake. And good luck trying to find a school in a world where the only buildings are made of mud and sticks. Your classroom would probably be a patch of dirt in the middle of the jungle, and your teacher? Probably a giant pterodactyl who insists on yelling at you every time you don't fly the right way. Plus, there's no lunchroom, no pizza Fridays, no backpacks, and definitely no recess where you can run around and escape from the chaos. Instead, you're stuck trying to survive while avoiding falling into quicksand, escaping from hungry raptors, and hoping that a flying pterodactyl doesn't mistake you for a snack. Now let's talk about the danger of the world you're living in. Life as a human in the dinosaur era is basically a non-stop battle to avoid being eaten. Sure, today you worry about things like, will my Wi-Fi go out? Or, is it time for my next snack? But back then, you'd be worried about things like, am I going to be eaten by that giant herbivore or that massive meat-eating dinosaur lurking in the bushes? You can't even take a nap in peace. Imagine lying under a tree, trying to catch a little rest, when a group of hungry velociraptors decides to come play a game of Hunt the Human. You wouldn't even be able to rest your eyes for 5 minutes without thinking, did I hear a T-Rex roar? It's like being in a permanent state of alertness. Like being on a high-stakes video game level, only you're the one on the chopping block. Now I know what you're thinking. I can deal with all of that. Dinosaurs, mud, danger, bugs. But the worst part would be no Wi-Fi. That's right, no Wi-Fi. No texting your friends, no Instagram, no TikTok. You can't even Google what to do when a T-Rex is chasing you. No YouTube to watch cool dinosaur documentaries and learn about how to survive. You'd be stuck in a world with no memes, no viral cat videos, and definitely no how to survive the dinosaur era tutorials. It's like being on a camping trip, forever, with dinosaurs, and no way to call for help. So, my young friend, life in the dinosaur era? A total nightmare. There's no pizza, no Netflix, no Wi-Fi, and worst of all, there are dinosaurs everywhere, each one trying to make a snack out of you. From dodging giant carnivores to avoiding being eaten by bugs the size of cars, every single day would feel like you were living in a giant prehistoric horror movie. You'd be constantly sweating, dodging danger, and wishing you could just go home to your couch, your video games, and your pizza. Maybe it's a good thing you were born in the right era after all. And now you subscribe. If you've watched this far, I deserve a like as well. See you in the next one. Until then, bye.